Happy Fury Friday! So, yeah, my work schedule did not work out with having a special guest for Fury Friday this week. Trying to make times match up with other people is not the easiest thing in the world. A special thanks to Todd, who was our first guest, and Molly, who was our second guest. It was cool to have a female perspective besides Miss Stevie's, I guess. I'm gonna do Fury Friday this week, even though I've already done one, kinda. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull over up here, and we are going to take a walk around of the bike. I'm gonna tell you what we've done to it, and I'm gonna tell you what's already been done to it. We've customized some things, but there's also been a lot of things that were customized before we bought it, or that were already on it when we bought it. But before then, I'm just gonna kind of ease her on back and enjoy this ride, because it is a beautiful day today. Can't ask for a much better day than this. For once, there's no wind. If there is, it's a measly like 5-mile-an-hour wind, right? We've been used to like 20s, 30s. Last weekend, Miss Stevie and I rode up to her parents' house in another town in Nebraska, up by Sioux City. And what do we got going on here? Why are we stopping? Why are we all stopping? I don't see any ambulances behind us or anything. What in the world? What are you folks doing? What are you guys doing here, huh? Oh, we're gonna flat tow, it looks like, aren't we? Yep. Where was I? Oh yeah. We went up to her parents' place, and we ended up staying too late. And we ended up staying the night, and then we ended up staying most of the next day, which was fun. We played cards and stuff like that. Her parents are a lot of fun. But we didn't come home on Saturday night because I forgot my clear visor, because I asked Amy, I said, are we going to stay there late? Do I need to bring my clear visor? And she goes, no, we won't stay here late. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that I could have still rode home, but she didn't want me to, so we stayed the night. But on the way home, we were fighting a wind out of the south, and we were headed south. The wind was coming out of the south. That was 50-mile-an-hour plus. Yeah, needless to say, when Josh got home, who was me, Stevie, when I got home, I had to take my nacelle apart, and I had to tighten up my riser bolts because my handlebars were constantly moving, because without a windshield, I mean, you were just holding on for dear life. So, which makes me always think, man, I should just put the windshield on for longer trips like that and take it off for being around town. But then I put it on and I absolutely hate it. So the other day I did ride it with a half helmet though, with the windshield on, and that was kind of cool. I missed that. I haven't done that for, well, I had to find my half helmet because I lent this one to Molly. I lent this helmet to Molly, and I wanted to run to town while her and Miss Stevie were riding, and I wanted to ride too. So I put my windshield on, and it took me forever to find my half helmet, and when I did, I had to vacuum it out, if that tells you anything. I'm getting nailed by bugs. I knew I should have put a long sleeve shirt on, but no, you'll be fine. What a great night for a ride. Goodness. It is just about the perfect night. That's one thing I will say, for all the wind that we've had, at least it kind of keeps the bugs down. Okay, so this is a 2011 Honda Fury. We'll just start from the front. Nothing's been done to the front except for this right here. Oh yeah. Stevy Faux sticker. Other than that, that's not been done. So this is a Amazon headlight that we purchased. I think it was $30, somewhere around there. But it's extremely bright. It works for what we need it to. It's very much brighter than the stock light. I can get down in there for you. Very bright. Very bright. And then of course when you kick the high beams on, these two bottom lights come on, make it very bright. Very bright. The blinkers, my buddy Rocky helped me put on. They used to have clamp on blinkers right here that stuck out on the side. Never really was a big fan of those. And then we saw these at a local Harley dealership of all places. So we picked those up along with the back, but we'll pick those up later. But these are, man, they're so bright. You should see them at night. So bright. I can now shut the key off. And moving back from there, these are 2-inch risers that I picked up from a guy on Facebook. I might be taking these off because I've tried to get them tight, and I don't know. They're just, if you guys can see that, it's not, the risers aren't loose here. It's just the bar going into the riser, and these bars have studs on them that go into the riser, and then there's a bolt down here that goes into the riser or into the extension. So very dirty. So I don't know if we're going to keep those or not. They do make it nice. I just need to take it apart and redo it, I guess. So this has got a down tube bag, which is extremely handy to put stuff in, like registration and all of that. The rocker box covers, I don't know what else to call them. That's what they call them on Harleys. The rocker box covers used to be chrome, and somebody's taken them off and painted them black along with the air box. You can see it's kind of peeling right there. That used to be chrome also, so I've got some other plans for that. These side covers were also chrome. You can see the paint's not that great on them, which can be changed obviously. The forward controls are DLX Products forward controls, and they're 2-inch extensions. Now, this master cylinder needs to be rebuilt because the brake pedal should be up there, and it rests right there, and that's all the more throw you have with it. So I need to rebuild the master cylinder. No big deal. I'm not a real big fan of these, and there's a couple different reasons. They're too far out for me, obviously. They look cool though. They're too far out for me. I have shorter legs, which we all know. I don't need to go back into that. But I'm not very happy with their customer service. And come over here, if you guys remember, I'll try to put a link, try to put a card around here somewhere if I can. But this shifter linkage broke, and it broke right at the end where the Heim joint is, like the threaded part. So I had to have one made because they would not help me out, basically. I mean, there was no help from them. They just kept telling me how much a new one would cost. Well, you know what? I think you should have stood behind your product. But oh well, moving forward from that, I guess. Just I can't recommend DLX products and keep a good conscience. But other people have them and they love them, so you don't have to take my word for it either. So moving back, this is Freedom Performance exhaust. I don't know if it's got baffles in it. I guess I could just look, but it's loud. Man, it's loud. The license plate has been moved over here, if you can't tell. The license plate's been relocated, and the actual license plate bracket used to hang down here, and it used to have the same lights as it did up front. So Rocky and Todd helped me out. We cut all that out. We shaved it all down. The license plate bracket was already moved when we bought it. I will say that. The exhaust was already on it when we bought it. The down tube bag was already on it. The DLX products forward controls were already on it when we bought it too. But we put these Karaoke tail lights on, and they are run, brake, and turn. And they are also extremely bright. And obviously I can't push the brake pedal, and or can I? Happens to be a conveniently placed stick right here. Board, stick, whatever. And if I can reach this, I can't still. I'm trying to go the other way. Oh, I still can't do it. Maybe I can wedge it in there. No. There, may you kind of see that? It's bright. They're bright. Blinkers, brakes, running lights, it's all bright. I am very impressed with this Honda Fury. There's some things I would like to do to it, but I'm not going to, because there is still a future plan for this bike. And me cutting it all up would kind of get in the way of all that. So, but there are some things I want to do. I want to powder coat the switch housings white. Perhaps maybe the brake and the front brake reservoir and the levers and the clamps also make those white. I would also like to paint these white. Everything that's painted black that used to be chrome, basically, I'd like to paint the airbox white, the rocker covers white, the side panels white, and then I would like to do the heat shields white also, because I think that would be totally awesome. But yeah, but that's it in a nutshell. The brakes, the brakes are good enough, but I've had Brembo brakes on my Harleys, and you know, I think that's just hard to beat. Not that these are bad, they stop the bike when you need it to stop. It could be better, but it could also be a lot worse. I've ridden bikes that were a lot worse. These Avon hand grips were also on it when we bought it. I don't know. I guess I'm alright with them. I don't see any problem with them. They're definitely good enough. That's for sure. But yeah, other than that, guys, we haven't really done anything else to it. Oh, there is a Cobra programmer also, I guess you'd call it. And I have the battery tender leads put on it. And other than that, we haven't done anything else. Oh, I blacked out this ring for the headlight. when I put the new headlight in. I did that. I also want to make this white. I think that would look super cool. As long as I'm not the only one that thinks it. Anyway, I gotta run it by the boss. Other than that, guys, that's the Honda Fury. That's the walk around on it. If there's anything else you want to know, put it in the description below. We will have a guest next week. I already have it lined up. Make sure you subscribe so you can see that. So we will have a new butt in the seat next week, as it were. But everybody, if you like this video, go ahead, make sure you hit the like button. That will really, really help the channel out, because YouTube's algorithm that's the way that it's gone nowadays. So make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know when we load up next. And until next time, check for cops. This could be a cop. It's not a cop, but now I want to wait till we get over the hill. Everybody stay cool, and we will see you on the road.